Alright guys, so today we're going to get to play on a 2012 Triumph Bonnevillew, the straight up Bonnie. We're going to do a little vlogging for our Sena 10C and for Triumph motorcycles. So the great thing about this motorcycle, I'll show you, she's dead cold. We can just pull the clutch in, she'll start right up every single time. One of the most reliable fuel injection systems I have ever dealt with. And I don't over rev bikes, but instantaneously smooth throttle. This particular model we just purchased from somebody that wasn't going to be able to ride anymore, and it is a 750 mile 2012 that we just freshly went through, serviced, did the forks, the brakes, all the engine oil and filter, heat wrapped the pipes just to give it a little sexier blacked out look, and it's air oil cooled. So we don't have temperature gauges or anything. My old school technique to that is I'm going to check the temperature with my hands, and I can sit here and hold it against it. When I get to the point that it's, oh, that's hot, then I know it's ready to take off. So we'll reach down every once in a while, leave my hand there too long. Oh, and that's when you know that you're ready to rock and roll, baby. So this is a simple 865 air oil cooled power plant that is fuel injected. They worked with Ken to develop that beautiful system. Now this is the old model. The new model went from the 360 firing order to the 270 firing order. Lowered the horsepower down from 67 to a more square number in the 50s with horsepower and torque. But this is still a super smooth motorcycle. What I like about it, make sure my mic's making it in for you today, is how we can get on a machine that has modern technology, fuel injection, steel braided brake lines, all that good jazz. None of the ABS, traction control, CAN bus, ride mode selections that come on a new T100s, T120s, and the Street Twin, which is what replaced this. The Street Twin went even smaller than this motorcycle. It went to a lower saddle height with a little thinner saddle to accommodate shorter riders and give confidence to newer riders getting into the market. Being able to firmly flat foot, which we can flat foot these little Bonnies anyway, at 5'7", 29.5 inch inseam. It's just so smooth. Jumping on this machine yesterday to take her home, and I was going to go up and get some pictures on the parkway and do some photo opportunities for this luscious motorcycle. It's not going to last very long when people say, oh, 750 miles on that machine. Everything is so fresh, and I can pick it up for $5,500. $5,500. Let's make it through this light here real quick. And it runs a 17-inch wheel configuration. And that puts us in a position to run a little bit more sport-oriented tires. We got Metzlers on there from the factory. You can run some Pirelli Sport Demons, which is a common conversion that we do for a lot of our customers, give them a little bit more confidence on the Pirelli. All the controls are standardized. It's actually what it's coming off of our Street Triples, Daytonas from this time era as well. Simple instrumentation, turn signals, your high beam with a frosted cover over it, your neutral light, your oil light. Instrumentation wise, we're sitting fat with a odometer, trip 1, trip 2, and a timepiece, which I got to reset for us here. Do that here at some point in time when I get back to the shop. Everything about it is just smooth. 5-speed transmissions, butter smooth, that Triumph is notorious for. Transitions through the mountains are perfectly smooth. Throttle inputs are smooth. Get up here and get on the road. Get to work, guys. Come on. Open up the visor. We can hear our acceleration. I don't think we're going to make this light, so we'll be able to chill, talk a little bit longer. Not that I can't talk and drive, obviously. But it has that classic look to it. This is our just a jet black color scheme. Chrome handlebars, long stem, classic cylindrical mirrors, oval headlight. The ignition on the new models was moved up top side, so you didn't have anything sliding across the side of your fork legs right there. Still braided line that leads down to a disc brake system that is a single disc, as you can see over that bad boy over there. Engine all blacked out. You see this little guy right here? That's what would look like a choke normally. It's a functional enrichment switch. We use that in Arctic conditions or extreme colds or when highly modified motorcycles come around that haven't been mapped properly yet. Use a megaphone style exhaust system, 5-position adjustable rear shock, twin shock setup. Dude, this is, if you're looking to get into motorcycling, this is the motorcycle to jump on because it's simple. You can see I have enough power. I'm on a hill, I'm letting the clutch out, no throttle, and I'm lurching forward. So it has plenty of torque. It's an 865 that's dual counterbalance. I used to have an i4 I would set up on these guys on the center or on the side stand, start it up, rev it, it wouldn't move. It's that super butter smooth. Now, it doesn't feel as classic as the T100 model does. The T100 has a 19-inch front rim with chrome spoked wheels that are going to give you a more classic feel with that laser tech fatter sidewall. We have a low profile tire here. It's a 110, can't remember, 110-70, 110-60 something. We'll figure it out. It's not a super loud motorcycle. You can definitely add some tone to it when you throw the Triumph off-road mufflers or British Customs Predator kit on there. Ooh, opens these things up, and they are a pleasure to listen to going down the road, attracting all of your friends' attention as they, man, that little bike's putting some noise out, which is kind of like the new 2017 Street Twin. The 2017 Street Twin with that 270 firing order and the new megaphone mufflers out of the box is amazing. We threw a Vance & Hines 2-in-1 high mount pipe on one and just can't get enough of it. We just go start it to listen to it and show it off to customers every once in a while. But it's an easy bike to ride, smooth, consistent. Collapsible foot pegs, because you can drag the pegs on these bad boys. It does have little feeler gauges on the bottom of them for you. Never had a desire for people to throw oversized bar end weights or anything to that nature on them because they don't have a resonating home at any certain RPM. It would be nice to have a 6-speed if we're doing a lot more interstate travel. We're on a 505-pound motorcycle, so it'll definitely take it. But, you know, Zen and the art of motorcycle maintenance. The interstate's for point A to point B. What we're trying to do is get around and enjoy life and meet people and see things we've never seen before. That's the luscious aspect of motorcycling I love the most. That and the element of freedom. We can get out here and it's cold. Well, we're cold. It's wet and we're wet. It smells good. We smell good. Now, there's the negative side. If it's hot, we're hot. If it stinks, we stink. I hope we don't run into any skunks on the way to work today or I'll smell like it for the rest of the day. But hey, you know, this is my cup of coffee. This is how I get up in the morning. If I don't ride a motorcycle to work, it's just not right. I just don't feel like I've ever really woke up. But luckily, Matt hooked me up at the Rail Yard CrossFit gym this morning with a workout for Nate, he said. And it was. Just some extra bear crawls in there for me. My favorite move. Love me some bear crawls. But back to motorcycles. Yeah, Lord, we can't get a break here, man. Roanoke traffic sucks so bad. And this guy is wondering, should I go? Should I fill that big blank spot up there? Been trying to get myself on a different motorcycle every day because I got addicted to my little super motard for a little while after getting some training with old Teach McNeil, man. Motivator, that guy right there. Magic on a motorcycle. I do have a little issue with speed sometimes, but I have the agility that I utilize most of the time. We can just whip through traffic confidently. We're small and compact. We can bypass this ginormous lane that we would have been stuck in because for some reason 3 miles or 2 miles up the road there's a left turn and everybody wants to go ahead and get in the lane for, even though there's a quarter-mile long turn lane for it. I complain about traffic a lot. I hate freaking Roanoke drivers. They're horrible. And in their cages, they're not doing anything but texting and eating breakfast. Let's look and see what people are doing. They're chilling. Chilling. Oh, look at everybody behaving today. Not seeing any major crazy boys texting and eating a hot dog going down the road at the same time. Had a gentleman come into the store yesterday with broken wrist, 4 broken vertebrae, concussion, all kinds of jazz, man. He was out on a benefit ride, and somebody came run through, texting, crossed over the lane, and hit 3 of his friends in front of him. When she realized she was running over 3 motorcycles, she slammed on the brakes and left him with nowhere to go and into the side of the vehicle. So, guys out there just got to pay attention for us motorcyclists having fun. And what's funny is they were under a police escort under their lane too. So this lady just completely just out of her lane into their lane up. Had a police escort. If you're not paying attention to blue lights flashing, come on, guys. But it's just the ultimate commuter for you. The ergonomics are extremely comfortable. You know, you're in that standard position. You don't have any wind protection, but you don't need it. I'm in 5th gear, accelerating at 45 miles an hour up to 55. You know, it's got good torque and power. It's just smooth and consistent. It's my old saying from Jason Owens, the man that got me into road racing and track days. Nate, don't worry about speed. Just be smooth and consistent. Don't worry about speed. God, you still owe me a track day now that you got that new Ducati. You haven't been with me on the track ever. And you got me on the bug back in 2002. So that's 15 years, a decade and a half. I haven't seen you on the track with me, buddy. I know you've been busy, and you got family, and you got a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, we just wrapped these head pipes. They're starting to stop smoking a little bit. They still got a little bit more to burn off. You can smell it. But it'll be nice and pretty for the customer. No crazy, oh my God, this bike's on fire when I'm doing my first demo ride. Oh, yeah. The suspension, it's not killer suspension, but that's cool. We got inexpensive upgrades on the Bonnevillew. It's standard rate springs. We can jump up to some progressive rate springs with anything, Ohlins or progressive, or we can go with Hagen's. I mean, there's all kinds of good stuff out there. Just smooth and consistent. Hey, little motorcyclist. He must be new because he looked tense. And you can't be tense when you're riding a motorcycle. You know, hands nice and loose. I think I have a picture I can pull up, or we can go on my Facebook and look at the NC Bike Track Day we did a couple weeks ago. And the photographer was right in turn 3, and I was trying to get a good shot of how relaxed my hands can be in the turns, because I didn't get any from California Superbike. You can be around a corner dragging a knee through turn 1 and 2 with your hand completely off the motorcycle. You're using your core and your legs to steer this machine. Light throttle inputs with some old Aaron Stevenson screwdriver fingers. Which that's the next track day. Whew, getting loaded up on track days this year, but you can't ever have enough. We're going to be setting out on a September 4th track day. It's a VIR North course. And that is going to be with corner speed to do Ducati revs. Got to plug everybody today. Got a lot of friends out there in the industry. All do good stuff for our two-wheel communities. I always try to throw a little hand signal out with my turn signals too, because that might throw somebody's attention back at you where they were not really paying attention to the little turn signals. Which we got the classic amber conical shaped turn signals. Look at those beasts. Beautiful. And yeah, I'm still rocking out my 18950. Love this helmet. Don't have wind problems even on naked motorcycles like this. We can just score a nice pleasant ride on any machine. I think the more sport oriented motorcycles I've been having some issues with. Had some wind buffeting issues with the Motus when I was doing some interstate riding and just couldn't find the right windscreen adjustment potentially was the issue. But I love this Scorpion AT950. I love rocking out my Sena 10C. Love riding my Triumph motorcycles. I love working at that place right there, Frontline Eurosports in Salem, Virginia. 1003 Electric Road. Let's look at the sign. There's Chip splashing through the water on his R1200 GS. Some of my photography handiwork going to good use on our big billboard. Some BMW pictures there, which we're getting ready. Got a couple of fellas with some drones that are going to come out and do some double drone footage for us up on the Blue Ridge Parkway, rocking it out on all of our brands. Triumph, Ducati, BMW, Zero, Modus. We're going to combine all kinds of footage. I'm probably going to leave it to my man Tony to do the editing, since it's his drone and his handiwork that did that awesome little intro video for us. Drone flying into the store and showing you all of our artwork. That guy's killer, dude. He makes his own music beds and everything, so you can have some copyright-free music. There's the old rail yard. Empty. Thursday. I'm going to leave this puppy right next to the door because today is the day. Somebody's going to come by this motorcycle that just hit the sales floor yesterday. Might it be you? Might be you. Oh crap, let's hit Dave. No, better not. Alright guys, so that's our ride on this beautiful Triumph Bonnevillew in black. Freshly serviced, 750 miles. The only aftermarket edition is their black heat wrap to black this beast out. So come on down and get you a piece. Have a good day, guys. Catch you tomorrow.